Good morning. I'm Dr. Linda Vaden-Goad, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Framingham State University. It is wonderful to have you here today for the university's 2017 Graduate Commencement Ceremony. If you are not already standing, please rise for the presentation of the colors, followed by the national anthem sung by our very own Inessa Burnell, a member of the class of 2019. The colors are being presented by members of the Assabet Valley Regional Technical High School Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, the university would like to recognize all the veterans and current members of the military in the audience. Would you please rise? Thank you. Our graduate students represent a tremendous collection of brain power, talent, and perseverance. All those nights without dinner and sleep have paid off. I welcome all family members and friends of those about to graduate whose support and encouragement have greatly contributed to their success. I also want to extend a warm welcome to the many faculty here today who have shared their knowledge, time, and expertise with our students to help make this day possible. A special thank you to the graduate and continuing education staff for supporting our students throughout their education and for helping make today's celebration a success. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Xavier Ceballos, President of Framingham State University.
Good morning and welcome parents, family, and friends of those about to graduate. Welcome, dedicated faculty, trustees, alumni, and honored guests. Most importantly, welcome graduates, and congratulations. You should feel very proud of yourselves for making it to this day. You have earned an advanced degree while balancing the responsibilities of work and family, and for that, you are to be commended. To begin the ceremony, I'll ask everyone to join me in a brief moment of silent reflection to give thanks for everything you have accomplished, for the support and guidance of family, friends, faculty, and staff, and to honor those who are no longer with us. Thank you. Today, we acknowledge you for becoming masters, possessing a command of a body of knowledge that few people can claim to. As a result of the hard work, all of our graduates this morning have deepened their knowledge, strengthened their analytical and communication skills, demonstrated a commitment to lifelong learning, and taken an important step in separating themselves from the field in an increasingly competitive job market. Learning is not a solitary endeavor. The accomplishments to which all of you lay claim today are the product of some very significant collaborations, especially with your faculty and family, and with friends. So graduates, please rise and join me in a gesture of thanks to the faculty and staff and to your families and the significant people in your life who have helped you achieve this moment. Thank you. You may be seated. Framingham State has come a very long way since our founding by Horace Mann in 1839 as the nation's first public college for the education of teachers. Not only is FSU one of the leading public institutions in the region, we are also educating master's students at international locations around the world. It is a wonderful reminder that the work that we do has a global impact. I welcome the international students who travel many miles to be here with us today. I look forward to celebrating this day with all of you and your families and friends, as well as with our graduate faculty and staff. Now, please join me in recognizing the people who have made today's ceremony possible. The town of Framingham for providing this lovely community and setting, the commencement committee, the facilities crew, campus police, campus events, and dining services. Join me in thanking them. I would also like to introduce members of our senior leadership team at the university. I'll ask them to stand and please hold your applause until I introduce all of them. Executive Vice President, Dr. Dale Hamill. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Linda Vadengode. Vice President for Enrollment and Student Development, Dr. Loretta Holloway. And Ms. Rita Colucci, Chief of Staff and General Counsel. I would also like to welcome all of the FSU alumni with us this morning. And finally, our volunteer board of trustees is committed to ensuring that Framingham State remains a thriving academic institution. I would like to quickly recognize the trustees with us this morning, Mr. Michael Grilly, and Chair of the Board of Trustees, Dick Logan, who at this time I will invite to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, President Ceballos. It's a great honor as both a trustee and a proud graduate of Framingham State University to represent the entire board of trustees and congratulate this morning's graduates. We know that you have worked very hard to earn your degree, and you should be very proud of this accomplishment. All of us on the Board of Trustees are from the local business and professional community and are dedicated to advancing the vast opportunities offered by the university to our students. We assist President Ceballos and his leadership team to improve, develop, and strengthen Framingham State University. FSU has grown quite a bit in recent years, but we've managed our resources well and have hired additional faculty and staff to keep pace with enrollment. This has allowed us to maintain small class sizes and close personal interactions between students and faculty. Providing the best possible level of education and campus experience to our students is our highest priority. We have continued to invest in our picturesque campus with new construction projects, such as the beautiful new Hemingway Laboratories Science Wing, as well as the West Hall. The trustees and President Cevallos have made and will continue to make the decisions to move the FSU campus forward based upon the confidence we have in the future of the university and its students and graduates. With the incredible faculty and staff we have here at Framingham State and all the new initiatives that have been and will be undertaken, we should all be optimistic about the future of this fine university. Graduates, I hope that you will take time to reflect on all you have accomplished these past few years. You should be confident that you are well prepared for the challenges and opportunities that face you. On behalf of all the trustees, congratulations and good luck as you move into the next phase of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Logan. At this time, it is my great honor to introduce this morning's commencement speaker, representing the 6th District of Massachusetts, United States Congressman Seth Moulton. Congressman Moulton was born and raised in Massachusetts. After graduating from Harvard University in 2001, he was inspired to join the United States Marine Corps by other young men and women who were putting their lives on the line for our country. Congressman Moulton served 4 tours in Iraq as a Marine Corps infantry officer, including 2 as an infantry platoon commander and 2 as a special assistant to General David Petraeus. He left the Marines in 2008 with the rank of captain, attended Harvard Business School and the Kennedy School of Government, and worked in the private sector. Eager to continue serving our country, he ran for Congress in 2014 with a promise to bring new bipartisan leadership to Washington. Congressman Moulton has focused on spurring economic growth for Massachusetts families, ensuring that we make informed decisions about our national security, and improving veterans' health care through the VA, where he continues to receive his own care. He serves on the House Armed Services Committee and Budget Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming United States Congressman Seth Moulton.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Thank you to the faculty, the staff, the Board of Trustees, President Cevallos. Thank you to the students, families, and friends for allowing me to share this exciting day with you. And congratulations to the class of 2017. I'm truly honored to be with you here today. Framingham State University has a reputation for its commitment to community involvement. I hope you will carry with you the lessons exemplified by President Cevallos about service, about being leaders in your communities wherever you go. First, to the class of 2017, this is an incredible accomplishment. For some of you, this has been a dream since childhood. For others, an advanced degree is an achievement that even a generation ago may have seemed out of reach. For all of you, I know this degree represents countless late nights studying, juggling, sometimes disappointing your family and friends, and struggling to keep up with other jobs and competing priorities. After all those years of hard work, you've made it, and you should be proud. But while this is a hugely significant milestone in your lives, one that you will never forget, it also marks the very beginning of the journey you take next. I remember what it felt like to graduate college and then graduate from graduate school. And I also remember what it felt like to graduate from Marine training. In each case, I soon realized that this was more the beginning of a journey than the end. And while what you've been through has been hard, there's a good chance that what comes next will be harder. By virtue of the degrees you'll be awarded today, you will have access to an incredible array of opportunities. You can go pursue your fortune. You can help others through your work and service. Or you can invest in our nation's future by teaching others or starting a new business. I hope you'll live a life that allows you to do all of this and be involved in your community every single day. But to seize those opportunities, you're going to have to be willing to take some risks. You're going to have to be prepared to fail. So that's something I want to talk about today, because I don't think we talk about it enough, and that is failure. Truly facing failure and surmounting it. Like anyone else, I have failed along the way, and you will fail too. But as I always remind my team, we will be judged not by how we do when times are easy, when progress is possible, when people like our ideas, and when nobody is running against me. We'll be judged how we do when times are hard, when we make mistakes, when we fall down and fail and have to pick ourselves back up again and keep fighting. So let me tell you about 2 times in my life when I failed and what I learned from them. Ever since I decided to join the Marines my senior year in college, my dream was to be in the infantry. I wanted the challenge of leading Marines on the front lines, and I wanted to be with them through the most difficult days of their lives. As an infantry platoon commander, I led about 40 Marines, most of whom were younger than most of you. My job description was a single sentence. You are responsible for everything your platoon does or fails to do. That's it. Full stop. No exceptions or excuses. I was in the first company of Marines into Baghdad with those guys, and over the course of weeks fighting our way through Iraq, we became a true band of brothers. But my relationship with my commander, my boss, was more hit and miss. We didn't always see eye to eye, and I rarely hesitated to let him know when I disagreed with him. After the invasion, but well before the insurgency, we settled into occupation duty in Iraq, back when Iraq was a relatively peaceful place, much like post-war Germany or Japan. And my platoon was assigned a police station in the neighborhood around it. One night, we responded to gunfire and reports of a man with a grenade. And in the dark and confusion, one of my Marines shot someone who turned out to be an Iraqi policeman. It was a terrible mistake, but a sadly common one in those days, since all they wore for a uniform was an armband. Thankfully, he survived. I reported the incident to my commander over the radio. He was asleep, but I was told he had received the message. I expected a response, frankly, but didn't get one, and admit feeling a little relieved because I was afraid he would get my Marine in trouble. What I should have done was gone out of my way to ensure he knew exactly what happened, and in retrospect, I was wrong not to do that. The next day, I brought it up casually, and he accused me of trying to cover up the incident. He also gave me an earful about all the other things he didn't like about me, and he fired me on the spot. All of a sudden, I had lost everything I had fought a year and taken a great deal of risks to get. A platoon I loved like brothers. And I lost them not on some training operation in California, but after I had promised their parents that I would do everything I could to bring them home. It was the worst day of my life. Now, I disagreed with my boss's judgment, and so I appealed his decision. Eventually, a more senior officer threw out the decision, and I was reinstated as a platoon commander. But at that point, I guess I could have rested on my laurels and gone through that second chance feeling like I was vindicated and had nothing to prove. But I didn't do that. I had still failed to lead my Marines because I was taken away from them. I had failed to maintain the trust and confidence of my commander, so he fired me. And so I saw this as the greatest failure of my life up until that time, and I resolved to learn from it. I realized that while I was focused incessantly on protecting my Marines, my subordinates, I had done a terrible job of managing my relationship with my boss. I didn't adapt my own leadership style to meet the demands he put on me, which, as my boss, he had every right to do. I learned that you have to manage what you can control and also come to terms with what you can't. I learned how much relationships matter, sometimes even more than principles or facts. And I'll tell you what, when I got to be a platoon commander that second time around, I did a much better job because I took those lessons to heart. In fact, not only do I keep in close touch with my Marines, but my second boss is someone I still go to for advice. The second failure I'll share with you was 10 years later in the midst of my first political campaign. One thing you have to understand about me is that I'm new to politics. I don't have any family money or family political connections. Do you know who the first congressman my parents met was? It's me. You're looking at him. How many of you are about to start paying school loans tomorrow or the next day? Quite a few, I bet. Well, I'm still paying them too. I feel your pain. I'm still paying them even as a member of Congress. So I didn't get here because I had political connections, family money, or anything like that. I didn't expect to be doing this at all, in fact. And when I was recruited by a nonprofit trying to get veterans to run for office, I entered a race against an incumbent in my own party who had been there for 18 years. Aside from my friends, including those Marines, just about everybody was against me. I spent hours upon hours meeting with every one of the city and town Democratic committees in the 39 communities I now represent. My goal was to just get a few, maybe a third, to endorse me. Exactly 0 did. After a while, my own pollster told me to quit, and my campaign manager agreed with him. He said it was statistically impossible to win this race. And one morning in Lynn, I came up to a voter at a Democratic breakfast wearing an "I'm with Tierney" sticker, an endorsement of my opponent. And I held out my hand and I said, "I am going to work hard to earn your vote." He looked at me and he said, with a scowl, "What part of 'I'm with Tierney' don't you understand?" And I said, as politely as I could muster, "What part of 'I'm going to work hard to earn your vote' don't you understand?" The reality is that he probably still voted for my opponent. That conversation didn't succeed in winning his vote. The poll was a disaster. We had to totally change our strategy, and I had totally given up on convincing those town committees. It was easy to look at my campaign at that point as one failure after another. But I didn't give up. I followed the advice of a great Vietnam War general whose motto was, no matter what the situation, drive on. Drive on. The details here are less important than the principle, but clearly there was a lot we had to change in order to win. I even appointed my driver, the most junior staff member on my entire campaign, to be the campaign manager. But through it all, I didn't give up, and we didn't give up. And that's how we won. So this morning, as you revel in the majesty and the excitement of the day, love it, enjoy it, celebrate it. But also know that failure will come your way too. And remember these two lessons I've shared from a couple of my own failures. One, don't just face failure, but embrace it and commit yourself to learning from it. And two, no matter what happens, don't give up. Drive on. If you do that, then you'll do well when it's hardest, and that's when it matters most. I hope you'll look back on the last several years of getting your degrees not just as a period of triumph, the triumph is what we celebrate today, but as a period of struggle, a time when you failed and got up and carried on, and doing well when it was hard, not when it was easy, is what got you here today. If you do that, it will serve you well for years to come. I know I wouldn't be half as effective today if I had never made those mistakes. And finally, as you take your degrees and go out to celebrate with your family and friends tonight, and celebrate, I'm sure you will, be proud of your accomplishments, but remember that the greatest work and the greatest opportunity is still to come. I am proud of what each and every one of you has accomplished. But I'm even more proud of the good work that I know you will do in the future. Good luck.
Thank you, Congressman Moulton. That was truly inspirational. Framingham State confers honorary degrees on those who have made special contributions throughout their lives. Recipients generally fall in two categories. First, people who have been closely associated with the university, its students, faculty, or alumni. And second, people who have made outstanding contributions to education, to our community, and to humanity. Today, we are honored to present an honorary degree to Congressman Seth Moulton. The honorary degree will be conferred by Dick Logan, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Trustee Logan, I present to you Seth Moulton, could you join us, to receive the Doctor of Public Service honoris causa.
To all who may read this, greetings. Hereby it is certified that the trustees of Framingham State University, in whom the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Department of Higher Education, by legislative action, have vested power to confer appropriate degrees, have this day conferred on Congressman Seth Moulton the degree of Doctor of Public Service honoris causa.
It is now time to present the University Citizens Laureate Award, which was created in 2010 to recognize outstanding individuals who have consistently supported Framingham State University and the town of Framingham. This year, I'm honored to present the Citizen Laureate Award to Dr. Thomas Zanicandro. Dr. Zanicandro is currently the director of the Institute for Community Inclusion at UMass Boston's School for Global Inclusion and Social Development. From 2005 to 2017, he represented the 7th Middlesex District in the Massachusetts State House. As chair of the Joint Committee on Higher Education, he was a passionate supporter of the state's public colleges and universities. He played a critical role in advocating support for several capital projects at Framingham State, including renovations to the Krista McAuliffe Center and Hemingway Hall. Dr. Sanicandro has dedicated most of his life to supporting those with disabilities and was a crucial advocate for the Inclusive Concurrent Enrollment Initiative, which allows public high school students with severe disabilities the opportunity to participate in inclusive college courses to increase their school and work success. We are truly grateful for his support over the years. It is my pleasure to honor Dr. Thomas Sanicandro with the 2017 Citizen Laureate Award. Dr. Sanicandro, could you please join Trustee Logan and me for the presentation?
I just want to thank the university for this honor, and I also want to applaud all the graduates who worked so hard to get here, and for all the work that you will do for this Commonwealth as you move ahead. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sanicandro. We now have reached the point in the program when we will officially award the degrees. And I would like to introduce Dr. Yasser Najjar, Dean of Graduate Studies. It is Dr. Najjar and his excellent professional staff and faculty who have assisted our graduates in earning these degrees that we celebrate today. Please join me in extending our appreciation to them for their good work. President Ceballos will certify the degrees and they will be conferred by Trustee Dick Logan. Will all students receiving master's degrees please stand?
Trustee Logan, it is an honor to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Human Resource Management, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, or Master of Science in Nursing at Framingham State University for the conferral of the degrees. These individuals have met the appropriate requirements for the degree programs as prescribed by the faculty and the registrar and are entitled to all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Department of Higher Education and the Board of Trustees of Framingham State University, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate master's degree and enter you into all its attendant rights and privileges. Congratulations.
It's time now for the fun. I'm Dr. Yasser Najjar, Dean of Graduate Studies. It is my honor to read the names of our master's degree graduates this morning. Our graduate program coordinators and faculty will be assisting our academic deans in the hooding of each graduate. From the College of Education, receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in art, headed by Professor Barbara Mellot, coordinator. Erin Helen Carney. Carlin Ann McGrath. Lisa Fullerton O'Brien. Suzanne Marie O'Rourke. Sarah Ann Tompkins. Megan Ann Walker. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in Curriculum and Instructional Technology, Dr. Shade Solomon, Coordinator, hooded by Sandra Shaw, Advisor. Christine Marie Daigle. Edwino Frank Rodriguez. Anne Marie Valuzzi. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in Early Childhood Education, hooded by Valerie Hethold, Coordinator. Ashley M. Correa. Julie Nicole Davis. Kimberly Ann Hart. Julie Carmen Scott. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in Educational Technology, Dr. Shade Solomon, Coordinator, hooded by Sandra Shaw, Advisor. Christopher James Cole. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in Elementary Education, Dr. Shade Solomon, Coordinator, hooded by Sandra Shaw, Advisor. Amanda Jean Lamier. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in History, Dr. Gregory Halfon, Coordinator, hooded by Sandra Shaw. Matthew Edward McNagel. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in International Teaching, hooded by Dr. Robert Fryermuth, Coordinator. From our site in Managua, Nicaragua, Jessica Espinoza Hernandez. From our site in Monterrey, Mexico, Elizabeth Julian. And we have, is Benjamin here? From our side, from Seoul, Korea. It seems he couldn't make it. Benjamin Adam Zimmer. So receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in literacy and language, headed by Dr. Diane Law, coordinator. Stephanie Nicole Ahern. Kara Ashley Bala. Melissa Ann Colcord. Kelly Elizabeth Fitzgerald. Kylie Marianne Hillard. Catherine E. Ludden. Jamie Lee Selville. Elizabeth Susan Sicatori. Susan M. Smith. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in mathematics, headed by Dr. Julie Lewandowski, coordinator. Laura Elizabeth Cummins. Alisa Nicole Damiani. Daniel Higgins Batistis. Charles Ernest Rooney. Now is the challenge. We should limit the heights next time. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in nutrition education, specialization in nutrition education specialist, headed by Professor Janet Schwartz, coordinator. Gloria Susan Davis. Lynn Ann Petrosky. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, hooded by Dr. Lawrence McKenna, Coordinator. Jennifer Ann Budrow. Ashley Megan Dowd. Heather Ann Peters. Courtney Lee Salima. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in Special Education, Dr. Catherine Hibbert, Coordinator, hooded by Dr. Kelly Kalodny. Sarah Elizabeth Biondo. Sarah Jean Christian. Jean Ann Cole. Nicole Elizabeth Cook. Sarah Egan Cormer. Corinne Danielle Geldia. Not here? All right. Wendy Harlow. Meredith Ash Haben. Catherine Audrey Janosko. Alexandra Loretta Kelly. Bradley Jonathan Kabrowski. Ariel Catherine Mondville. Kelly Marie Owen. Lorraine Steenkamp. Receiving the Master of Education degree, concentration in teaching English as a second language, hooded by Dr. Margaret Mahler, coordinator. Catherine M. Arcona. Amanda Rose Goddard. Christy Marie Haynes. Lauren Marie Kent. Jana Marie Robertson. Shelby Ann Russell. Vanessa Clesia Sabreno. Nicole Amity Wall. From the College of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, receiving the Master of Science degree, concentration in food and nutrition, specialization in coordinated program in dietetics, hooded by Dr. Suzanne Neubauer, coordinator. Laura Catherine Belt. Sarah Ann Ferreira. Emily Catherine Enkelden. Justin Paul Mayhew. Michael Nejadlek. Annette Quatrano. Julie K. Sharp. Julian Jean Shukri. Melissa A. Sylvia. Receiving the Master of Science degree, concentration in food and nutrition, specialization in food science and nutrition science, Dr. Sarah Bilkington, coordinator, headed by Dr. Emmanuel Apostolidis, advisor. Ali Rose Brown. Kristen J. Flynn. Receiving the Master of Science degree, concentration in food and nutrition, specialization in food science and informatics, headed by Dr. Suzanne Newpower, coordinator. Jumana M. Saleh. Evan James Salvatore. Receiving the Master of Science degree, concentration in merchandising, headed by Dr. Irene Foster, coordinator. Anne Marie Condi. Jana Marie Lucky. Elizabeth J. Medeiros. Receiving the Master of Science in Nursing degree, concentration in education, headed by Dr. Cynthia Bechtel, coordinator, and Dr. Suzanne Molani, department chair. One quick short hug, no more than that. Mary A. Absi. Congratulations. Beth Ann Marie Bowen. Carla Balmer. Lauren Elizabeth Danforth. Laura H. DeCastro. Jennifer Kristen Kristen Elizabeth DiCarlo. Teresa Ann DeModica. Courtney Hub Elsmore. Wiley Adler Vigloisi. Kenneth F. Fitzpatrick. Ashley Marie Lanner. Oh, you're welcome. Valerie Christina McCarthy. Sarah Elizabeth McHugh. Julia May Mullins. Adam Randolph Monroe. Mary Rose Nugler. Chow Tin Jordan. Cassandra J. Plumenden. Katie Marie Silverberg. Carrie Ann Sorrentino. Jacqueline Nicole Sagro. Lisa Marie Walsh. Betty Ann Warner. Receiving the Master of Science in Nursing degree, concentration in leadership, hooded by Dr. Cynthia Bechtel, coordinator, and Dr. Suzanne Molani, department chair. Samantha Rachel Asper. Daniela Brown. Susan Ann Darling. K. M. Grant. Marcela Maria Jimenez. Lena Astrid Ledoux. Carrie Frances Lill. Lauren Lynn Moniz. Medina Eden Mose. Catherine Marie Oman. Kristen O'Rourke. Shelby Lynn Beckman. From the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, receiving the Master of Arts degree, concentration in counseling psychology, hooded by Dr. Deborah McMakin, coordinator. Kiera Camacho. Lisa Jean Dinom. Robin Michelle Halliday. Lauren Fernandez Ignacio. Come on. Mark Nicholas Lab. Nicholas R. Laquadara. Justin D. Lunderville. Kelsey Patricia San Clemente. Nejla Caesar. Michael Richard Spillman. Blake Justin Tischler. Melanie Patricia Walsh. Receiving the Master of Business Administration degree, concentration in healthcare management, hooded by Dr. Steve Moisey, Director. Nicole Lynn Levesque. Receiving the Master of Business Administration degree, concentration in management, hooded by Dr. Steve Moisey, Director. Joseph Anthony Disnakas. Kathleen Marie Christopher. Devin Wilder Collins. Sean Patrick Davey. All right. Kelly E. Farrell. Matthew T. Haley. Sojita Kumpali. Ellis Ann Lewis. Luping Lee.
Miss Tiffany Marie
From which group?
from this one.
No, see, her
Yeah.
name was not here.
Okay, she's
So
here.
she has to stay at the end. I'm going to read her name now or at the end? All right, now. Tiffany Marie Henault. Leah Irene McGrath. James Martin Salerno. Anub Sharma. Elisa Victoria Drum Simpkins. Brandon James Tooney. Jessica Rachel Weiner. Receiving the Master of Healthcare Administration degree. Concentration in Healthcare Administration. Lynn Morel, Coordinator, hooded by Benjamin Belloc, Professor. Christopher Richard Gana. Anuj Dang. Michaela Diana Delio. Kerry Nelly Garretti. Tiasha Islam. Not here? All right. Bolanla Lawal. Brittany Nicole Morse. John Patrick Ray. Receiving the Master of Human Resources. Concentration in Human Resource Management. Dr. Robert Ackward, Coordinator, hooded by Professor Eric Galgo. Meredith A. Amaral. Elizabeth Ann Austin. Randy Lynn Bradley. Jessica Marie Cronchio. Claire Elizabeth Darling. Shannon Ashley Fenneran. Jennifer Michelle Hooves. Anne Marie Lavoie. Alisa Seth Monahan. Jinan Saint Flower. Priyanki Shah. Receiving the Master of Public Administration degree, concentration in public administration, headed by Dr. David Stender, coordinator. Donacan Michael James Arden. Donna Ellen Jesem. Alexander M. Dunn. Not here? Good, thank you. Sharon Findley. Allison Jesse Hayward. Francis Joseph Madden. Peter John Mahoney. Tazania Lashon Moulton. Sarah Elizabeth Molkeen. Becky Tafsana. Thank you. Well, graduates, I need one favor from you. Fill the exit survey, please. I'm anxious to read your thoughts and your recommendation in order to continue improving for the next years to come. Congratulations and thank you.
Congratulations. I now would like to introduce Jeff Ritter, a member of the graduate class of 2013 and the president of Framingham State University Alumni Association.
Thank you very much. I hope you don't mind. My prepared statement will only be a half hour long. As president of the Framingham State University Alumni Association, it is my pleasure to welcome you, our newest alumni. We hope that you will take advantage of all the activities that are available to you, and I encourage you to reach out often and frequently to the university community. Once again, congratulations, and I hope you have a great day.
All right, you did this already once, but I'm going to ask you to do this again. Can you rise? Now, as you were walking around here, we could hear some individual fan clubs celebrating your achievement and accomplishments. So I'm going to ask all of those fan clubs and everybody to give you another rousing cheer of applause. Thank you. You should all feel very proud of what you have accomplished and what you are about to achieve as you move forward in your professional and personal journeys. It has truly been an honor for me to share this day with you. The commencement ceremony now will close as we stand together to sing Live to the Truth, performed by Inessa Burrell, and the lyrics can be found in the back of your programs. So please, everybody, rise.
Dear Framingham, thy children round thee gather, our vows of love to thee we pledge anew. youth. A suppliant pray till time or change shall sever. Will ever be, live to the truth. A suppliant pray till time or change shall sever. Will ever be, live to the truth.
Thank you, Inessa. Congratulations. Graduates, family members, and guests, please join us now for a reception honoring our graduates in the McCarthy Center Dining Annex. Shuttle transportation back to campus is available at the edge of the Village Green. Please remain or take your seats until the platform party, faculty, and graduates exit the tent. Thank you and congratulations to all.